Hello friends, in today's video we are going to learn a simple hack, or you can say a simple trick to find out the working ranges of certain dyes or colorant or tint. Okay, because we all know that the dyes are operative or functional at certain varied ranges, or you can say certain approximate ranges. For example, in front of us we have the Congo red dye, okay, and this is Iridium black tea. So these both are anionic dyes, and we all know that what are the applications of dyes, where are dyes used. Usually the dyes are used in textile industries, paper industries, for coloring, okay. And we also know about the toxicity levels of dyes, at what extent the dyes could cause damage to the human beings, to the plants, to the animal species, or to the marine species, okay. And also what are the pros and cons of using the dyes above the permissible limits. So let us focus or fix our discussion, today's discussion, to the to find out the operative ranges of the dye. So suppose this is my congruent dye. So based on my experience, I know that this dye is operative from 4 to 8 or 4 to 9. Okay, I cannot go below 4, and I can go above 9 or 10, but these are the because usually what happens when we lower the pH ranges, so some of the dyes, they start to precipitate. For example, this is my dye, congruent, okay, and this is my nitric acid, for example. So I'm trying to add acid. You will see the color start to change, so it is turning kind of. So let me keep adding, and then you show it this. The color changed to from red to blue. So it would be hard for the UV or other devices to quantify, because since the color change, and it will also precipitate. You will see it start to precipitate. Okay. Now let us add here the EBT. So since these solutions are prepared in deionized water, so their pH is around 5 or 6. So let us add to this one certain drops of acid. You will see the difference. So here, if you see, the color has entirely changed. So this pH is around 2, and this is around also 2, 3. So you will see this is also, the color has entirely changed by addition of the acid. Now we will see the same thing by adding the base. Now I will add base. So let me add base first to the EBT. Okay, so you could see the color had entirely changed. Here also this is having more tint, so this is slightly purple, and this is like also purple, but the color is a bit lower tint. And here, if you see, if I am adding a base to the Congo red, so you could see the color has changed, but there is a lift. So you can see when we are going on the highly acidic medium, in case of Congo red, which is an ionic dye and EBT also, you could see there is a shift. You can even say that there is shift of lambda max, or even there you could see this shift of the spectrum shift, or we can verify this with the help of UV. I will show you shortly. So you can see here this also and this also. Now for scanning, what I have done, I have added DI water here. I'm trying to scan. So this is a straight line. So we'll scan both the dyes and see its lambda max. So according to literature, the lambda max for the Congo red should be around 490 or 400 nanometers, and for the EBT it's around 530 or 560 nanometers. So now I have transferred this, which is highly acidic, to here, and then I will try to scan. So here, if you see, the lambda max is around 515 nanometers. Usually it is around 530 nanometers. Now we'll scan the highly basic solution. So here, in case of basic EBT, the spectrum is around 550, lambda max 550 nanometers. Now let us scan the Congo red dyes. So for the Congo red dye, the lambda max is around 580 nanometers. Now this is the Congo red dye, which is for we have added a high amount of base. So you can see here this is in correlation with the lambda max, which is around 6. Okay, so here you can see here there is a slight shift. Okay, when we add it, for example, EBT 515, this is 550, and this is 580 nanometers for the Congo red dye, and this is 495. So ideally, if I assume from these observation or some this tryouts, so for EBT, so the pH, I would say it should be from 3 to 8, and Congo red pH should be 4 to 9 or 10, not more than this, because when we add acid there is a shift in lambda max. Also we add a base, there is a shift in lambda max, but here if you see, this is for the basic is okay, for here also the basic is okay. For highly acidic there is a great shift in lambda max change, you can see, because EBT the lambda max is 530, 540, and here the lambda max is around 500. So there is a high shift here in case of acidic medium. So based on these observations, we can do the similar scanning for the antibiotics. Also we can do the scanning for the other dyes. So here we can anionic dyes. We can scan in the next section of the videos about the cationic dyes like methylene blue, crystal violet. Okay, so stay tuned to my channel and don't forget to like and subscribe it.